I can go have a beer with you and maybe not want to do business with you, period. Point blank. I know plenty of people I'll go have a beer with, but I'm not necessarily doing business with them.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Failures, those are our lessons. That's how we learn. What you learn, hot, don't touch, right?
The champ is here! The champ is here!
All right, it's week 3 of the self-quarantine for most of us. And last week, if you tuned in, you know that I talked about the importance of building the relational bridges right now. For those of you that did not check out that video, you need to check it out because it's super important, right? As we're all dealing with this new normal and people's feelings are raw and we're dealing with family, we're dealing with business, we got all this stuff going on, we need people to let us know that they care, right? So at this point in time, what you need to be doing or what you should have done last week is reach out to all your customers, all your prospects, especially your prospects because they're not customers yet. Reach out to them and say, hey, look, what's going on? How are you? Are you okay? How's your family? All right? Why? Because we're going to build those relational bridges right now while everyone's emotions are raw and they're open, right? Those are going to build strong connections so that we can have a strong foundation for selling something moving forward. Now, don't think that just building that relational bridge means that you're going to sell something. No, it means that you've made a friend. I can go have a beer with you and maybe not want to do business with you, period. Point blank. I know plenty of people I'll go have a beer with, but I'm not necessarily doing business with them. Why? Because they're not good at articulating their value or they haven't articulated the value. So we're building these relational bridges right now, but the next step here is once we get through this little spot and you want to go into sell, you have to really be great at articulating your business impact, period. Because we're feeling all emotional right now. So we're in this relational thing. So a lot of you guys are going to make the mistake of going back at these prospects and feel like, oh, you're my buddy, you're my friend, let's do business without doing your work. Your work is you have to create business impact. Remember, businesses are not individuals. Corporations are not individuals, right? You have to be able to speak the language of that corporation. Here's how you speak the language. You get back to your rational brain, right? And articulating your value and what you're going to do for that company. This solution that I'm putting in is going to do X. It's going to do Y. And then because you've built that relational bridge already, then you're going to bring it back to the emotion. Right? So you start with the ration, okay? Here, this is what we're going to provide. And then you bring it back to the emotion. Because we're providing this is going to make you, Mr. Customer, who I have this relational bridge with, feel like this. You're going to feel successful. You're going to feel safe. You're going to feel secure, whatever it may be, okay? That is how we do it. I felt that it's super important that I need to articulate to you guys that you can't do one without the other. So we're building the relational bridge, and then we're coming back to articulate our business impact, right? Remember, we got to speak the business language, and then we bring that back around to that emotional, personal connection. That is how you're going to be successful. That's how you're going to close big deals. That's how you're going to close a ton of deals once we get through this whole coronavirus, COVID-19 thing. For a lot of you guys, you're going to kick ass. And you're going to kick ass if you do it right. If you're sitting back and you're not following these instructions, you're not building those relational bridges, and then knowing that, hey, after that, I've got to be great at articulating my business impact, and then because I built that relational bridge, I can bring it back to the emotion and close that bad boy, you're not going to win. That's how you do it, all right? Sales Chump, I'm helping you guys, helping you, all of you chumps, to be champions because I want everybody to win. I'm so generous. I'm so generous. I want you all to win, okay? That's how you do it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.